Hi guys, today I'll show you how to make real New York cheesecake. I'm from New York and I've tried too many cheesecakes to count in many restaurants known for their famous cheesecake. The cheesecake I'm going to make you today is one I've been making for years and everyone loves it. I also used to bake this and sell to several steakhouses. If you've been to a steakhouse, you know cheesecake is always on the dessert menu. New York cheesecake is cool, creamy, dense, and velvety. It's not supposed to be light and fluffy like other types of cheesecake. The base is a thin sponge cake or a graham cracker crust. I prefer, and most people I know like, a graham cracker crust, so that's what I'm going to make today. The base should be thin and not thick. The focus is on the cream cheese filling. We'll need lots of cream cheese softened, large eggs, sugar, vanilla extract, and lemon juice, all-purpose flour, and sour cream. For the crust, graham crackers, sugar, and melted butter. A roasting pan large enough to hold a cake pan is also needed because this cheesecake is baked in a water bath. For beginners, the easiest pan to use is a springform pan like this. You bake the cake in it and unlatch the side and remove it. The cake stays on the base, so you don't have to transfer it to another plate. You can leave it safely in the pan. I'll try and do another video with the pan I usually like for cheesecake. It's a deep 10-inch pan. With this pan, you have to turn out the cake onto a plate or board. With the springform pan, it's easier to remove the cake, but you have to be careful no water gets into the bottom while you're baking. You don't have to worry about that with a deep cake pan. Heat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. First, we'll make the crust. I'll process the graham crackers in a food processor. You can of course buy ground graham crackers and skip this step. I'll add the sugar and butter. Process until ground. Butter the bottom of the pan. Put the mixture in and press with the bottom of a glass or measuring cup. Try to make it even. It should not go up the sides. Bake this in the middle of your heated oven until golden, about 8 minutes. Remove it from the oven and set aside to cool while you make the filling. Use a stand mixer or hand mixer. Put the soft cream cheese in. I like to leave the cream cheese out of the fridge for a few hours. The sugar. Mix until smooth. Scrape down in between. It's important that the filling has no lumps. It should be smooth like this. Add the vanilla extract and lemon juice. Then half the flour. The rest of the flour. Scrape down and add the eggs one at a time. It's best if the eggs are room temperature so they blend in better. Scrape down again. It's smooth. Now add the final ingredient, sour cream. Mix just until combined. Give it a final mix by hand to make sure the batter is smooth. So there is a lot of stopping and scraping, but it is important to do that. Also, you don't want to over mix. That's why I stop the machine and add ingredients one at a time slowly. This is an easy cake to make. The only time spent is in this mixing stage. Heat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. By now the pan is cool. Wrap foil around the sides so no water gets into the base. The pan will go into a larger pan that can hold water. My roasting pan is packed away, so I'm using the closest large pan I could find. This will work in a pinch, but it is best to use a rectangular roasting pan. Pour the filling in. Move a spatula over the top to get rid of any air bubbles. You'll need boiling hot water. I put it in a measuring cup because that's safest and easiest to pour. Put the pan in the middle rack of the oven first, and then pour water into the large pan. Water should come up halfway up the side of the pan. Bake for approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes. When the cake comes out, it'll be a little puffy and should jiggle a little bit in the center. Let it cool completely on a rack. Now it's completely cooled. You see the sides have pulled away from the pan. Now cover and place in the fridge for 24 hours. You can definitely cut it after 6 or 8 hours, but it tastes best after at least 24 hours. Then you can unlatch, remove the side, and there's your New York cheesecake. Slice with a knife dipped in hot water and wiped in between cutting each slice, so you get perfect looking pieces. It's authentic New York cheesecake and you absolutely have to try it. I cannot describe to you how velvety smooth this is, and it just melts in your mouth. This cake serves 10 to 12 people. It's best to serve smaller slices because it's a very dense cheesecake. However, when you finish a slice, you really want to eat another slice, but there's no room in your stomach. I vacuum sealed a few pieces for my family when they visit in the new year. This cheesecake freezes really well. You can wrap it in plastic wrap and foil or put it in zip top bags and that'll work just fine. Just thaw it in the fridge before serving. There's no need to make a trip to New York for cheesecake. You can make this at home. Here are some pictures of our recent snowstorm. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.